Welcome to Amaya channel. Today we are going to revise for class 10th board exam. Most important question in maths we are going to do. So back to back I will be giving questions and I will be teaching these questions also. Because these questions are very important for coming board exam. So that's why I'm going to give these questions and I will solve these questions also. So first question is coming. So from full syllabus I am going to give question now. First question which already came in CBSE. Now I'm giving this question. Question is, from a solid cylinder, from a solid cylinder, from a solid cylinder whose whose height is 2.4 centimeter and diameter is 1.4 centimeter. A conical cavity a conical cavity of the same height and same diameter is hollowed out find the volume of the remaining solid to the nearest cubic centimeter. Pi is equal to 22 by 7 you have to take. And your time starts now. Start solving the question. Till then I'm drawing also because I have to explain every part of it. So that's why I need you to solve also. Let's see who can solve it in record time. Timer is on also. Fine. So it's 5:12. Let's see in how many minutes anyone is finishing it or not. So first I'm going to draw a solid cylinder. Now in that solid cylinder, a conical cavity is made. Okay. This will become the height. So all informations we have now. Now from a solid cylinder whose height is 2.4 centimeter. So height is given 2.4 centimeter. Height of cylinder 2.4 centimeter. Diameter given is 1.4 centimeter. So radius will be diameter by 2, that is 1.4 divided by 2, that is 0.7 centimeter. Okay, now we got radius beta. Now after that what they are telling that ki volume cavity, so conical cavity of same height and same diameter is hollowed out. So here volume of remaining portion solid is equal to volume of cylinder minus volume of cone. Okay beta, so you know what is the volume of cylinder? Volume of cylinder, because base and radius will be same. So volume of cylinder is exactly pi r 1 by 3. Volume of cylinder is pi r square h, and volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So pi r square h common. So take out pi r square h. So what will be left? 1 minus 1 by 3. So now write it as 22 by 7. Radius given is 0.7 into 0.7. Height given is 2.4. And here after solving, this one will become 3 minus 1, that is 2 by 3. So this 3 will cancel this 0.8, and this 7 will come as 0.1. So this one will become beta 22. So 2.2 into 0.56 into 2. So 4.4 into 0.56. So it is coming 2464. So beta, after how many digit decimal is there? 2 digit here and 1 digit here. So total 3 digit. So what you are going to write? 2.464 cubic centimeter is the answer. Okay, so this question will totally come for 2 marks. This question already came in CBSE 2012. Let's see who solved the question. Till now, nobody gave the answer. What? Nobody gave the answer. Saranya solved. S. Priyadarshini, Adit solved or not? Today, beta, FTTH connection, some problem was there. No problem. Let's go for next question. For this question already I have solved. So go for next question. Fine. Next question. Next question came in CBSE 2016. Very easy question for 3 marks. Very easy question. I am telling for 3 marks. Question is, a right circular cone of radius 3 centimeter very easy question. Better try this question out for 3 marks. Anyone, what is happening? Try this question out. What is exactly given to you is a right circular cone is there. Now this right circular cone is having radius 3 centimeter. After that, curved surface area. So CSA given for this cone. CSA given is pi RL. CSA formula is pi RL, slant height is L, R is radius. CSA given is 47.1 is equal to pi RL given. So 47.1 okay, no problem. 47.1 is equal to 3.14 into 3 into L. So 47.1 by 3.14 into 3. So beta is equal to L. So if this decimal will cut, 100 will go up. This one will cut, 10 will go down. So L is equal to 471 into 10 by 314 into 3. So this one will become 3 ones are 3, then 2 4, 3 8, 1 7, 3 5 is 15, 3 7 is 21. Okay, so L is coming how much beta? Here L will be exactly coming 157 into 10 by 314. So it will go 2 times, 157 and 314, and it will go 5 times. So slant height is coming 5 centimeter. Now with the help of that, height of cone we can get. So height of cone is equal to root under slant height square minus radius square. So slant height is 25, that is 5 square. This question also nobody able to solve. So height is coming at 4 centimeter. So once we got height beta, now we can find volume. Volume is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h. So 1 by 3 into 3.14 into 3 into 3 into height is 4. So 51.28 will become the answer. 1 by 3 pi r square h. Did I made any mistake in calculation? Height is 4 coming correct only. 3 fours are 12. 3 ones are 3, 4. Wait. Fine. 37.68 correct only beta. Here multiplication I made mistake. So here 3 fours are 12. 3 ones are 3, 4. 3 threes are 9. Then here it will become okay. This is the correct answer. Now give me next question doubt. Anyone is having any question, any chapter doubt? Or I'll give question. Now I'm going to give next question. Then if you don't have any doubt, get ready for next question. Next question is, Okay, now find the value. For what value of P the following system of equation have no solutions? Following system of equations have no solutions. Solve this question. At least one question you solve and tell me that you know the entire process. Wow, for this question also you don't have any answer. Okay, Saranya is giving answer P is equal to anyone else? Very fast, Saranya has given answer. Very good, Saranya. You took exactly, okay, from here a timing difference. What? 3:26. Sorry, 5:26. 1 minute, 47 seconds. Correct only. Correct time only. Now look here. This one can be considered as A1, B1, and C1. Okay, Pavitra and Kritika also got 2 as answer. This one will be A2, B2, and C2. If you will compare these equations with general equation, you will be getting A as this one. Now for the what you called no solution, you know how to write. For condition for no solution, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. Okay, so now we will be finding the value of P, which is exactly there and which should not be there. So now first we will be writing A1 2P minus 1 by 3 is equal to P minus 1 by 1 equal to this one C1. You have to shift this side, so it will become minus 2P plus 1, because equation, general equation is A1x plus B1y plus C1 equal to 0. Here C1 is shifted that side. So what you need to do is you have to shift C1 this side. So it will become minus 2P plus 1 equal to 0. So C1 is coming minus 2P1. C1 by C2, and C2 is exactly minus 1. And here it is not equal to. So first we will solve this 2. 2P minus 1 by 3 is equal to P minus 1 by 3. Sorry, 1. So here 2P minus 1, here 1 is there, equal to 3P minus 3. So 3P, we will shift this one that side. Okay, then this 3 will shift this side. I'll not write here. Now here this will become 3P minus 2P equal to 3 minus 1. So P is equal to 2. This case came better when you are taking A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2. But for which value it will not be there. So we will be seeing second and third also. B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. B1 is P minus 1 by 1 is equal to minus 2P plus 1 by 1 minus 1. So this minus and minus will get cancelled. So it will become P minus 1 is equal to 2P plus 1. So we will shift this one this side, this one this side, not equal to. We can take any of the value. Look here, I have taken P minus 1 by this one, B1 by B2. So P minus 1 by 1 is not equal to minus minus. So here it is exactly coming as 2p minus p is equal to minus 2, not equal to. So p should not be equal to minus 2. P cannot be equal to minus 2, P cannot be equal to minus 1, but P will be exactly equal to 2. If you will take first and third, again some value of P you will get. Okay, so here P will not be equal to minus 2. P will be not equal to minus 1, but P will 100% be equal to 2. And that will become the answer. Okay, so one time with equal to you solve and find P value, one time with not equal to you solve and find P value. So we will go for next question. A student scored in maths. M I'm writing, please understand this. It will be self understood that M stands for math and science. So in a class test, the student is scoring exactly 32 in both maths and science. Had he scored 2 marks, less in science, the product of his marks screen is not visible. For whom? Kritika. For other screen is visible. Please kindly tell me. The product of his marks would have been okay, Kritika. Rest others, please solve this question fast. Try this question and tell. I'm just switching on that timer. Let me solve this question then. Exactly, concept is very easy. Okay, giving you 2 more minutes to think and solve. Let marks in maths be x. So maths plus science, he is getting equal to 32. Now maths score you have taken x. So x plus science score is equal to 32. So what is his science score? Okay, his science score is coming 32 minus x. Fine. So now maths score is x, science score is 32 minus x. Now it is told that had he got 2 marks less in science. So according to the statement, they are telling had he scored 2 marks less in science. So science 2 marks less and 4 marks more in maths. More in maths. Then the product of his marks. So what is the new marks now? 30 minus x here and x plus 4. So the product is, Saranya is telling x7, math 7, science, 1 minute beta, it is not visible fully, 25. Okay, let's check beta. Saranya is giving math 7, science 25 or maths 19, science 13. Let's see your answer is correct or wrong. So here, product of maths and science, it is told that maths into science is equal to 253. Maths given is x plus 4. Science given is 30 minus x. Now we will be exactly multiplying this and it will be exactly equal to 253. So 30x minus x square plus 120 equal minus 4x equal to 253. So 30 minus 4 will become 26x minus x square plus 120 is equal to 253. One 33 will come. So 133, 7 table, 100%. 19 into 7. And 19 into 7 is going to give you 26. So Saranya, you're absolutely correct, beta. 1 time x is 7, 1 time x is 19. Okay. So when x will be 7, math score is coming 7. Science will be 32 minus 7. That is 25. Math score is 19. Science score is 32 minus 19. So one time score tally is 17, 7 and 25. Second time 19 and 13. Kritika is telling she is also getting the same answer. Very good, beta. So now let's solve another question. Everyone understood this question? How to solve? But beta, first you have to take, see, that's why both subject maths plus science is equal to what is given is 32. So now with maths is exactly taken as x, then science will become 32 minus x. So after that, they're telling that had it maths is added with 4 and science is subtracted with 2, then the product of maths and science is equal to 253. That is what we wrote. Maths product is maths is exactly x plus 4. science is 30 minus x. So x plus 4 into 30 minus x is 253. After that, we factorized and we got the content. Saranya is telling easy question. Fine. Let's solve another question. The product of Tanya's age five years ago and his age 10 years ago. Okay, and his age 10 years later is 16. Determine her present age. So let the present age of Tanya be x. Look here, if present age is x, then past and future. Let her present age be x. That is, I wrote here her, you write Tanya. Let Tanya's present age be x. Better I'll write, otherwise in exam also you will do the same thing. Okay, then it is telling that 5 years ago, product of Tanya's age 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, what will be his age? Sorry, what will be her age? X minus 5. And 10 years later, 10 years later from present age, you add 10 years. And in past, you have to subtract 5. So here it will become x plus 10. And now they are telling that product of x minus 5 and x plus 10 equal to 16. The product of Tanya's age 5 years ago and his age 10 years later is 16. So determine her present age. Okay, Kritika is telling 6 years. $66 is coming. So definitely 6 and 11 will come. Take x common. So what exactly you have to do in this question? One time you have to go in past and one time x cannot be negative. Correct only, beta. So one time you have to go in past, next time you have to come in future, and then so past is exactly minus 5, future. So present age is x. 5 years before will definitely be x minus 5, and 10 years after now it will become x plus 10. So x minus 5 into x plus 10 is equal to 16, and after that we got Tanya's age as 6. Understood everyone? I am asking this question. Understood everyone? Very good, beta. We have 1 minute less, 1 minute left. So after this, again, we will meet for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Again, some questions we will solve. So like maths now, all important questions we will be solving. Next, I will be giving questions.